USA 9 anchor, my dear friend and all-around great guy, Bruce Johnson, is back. In April, Bruce announced that he had cancer, non-Hodgkin's lymphoma. It's a cancer that starts in the white blood cells, which are part of the immune system. Tonight, our own D.C. legend shares his personal journey with us, the ups and the downs.
Nobody wants to hear that they've got cancer. When I first found out that I had non-Hodgkin's lymphoma, I'm like, I think I know what it is. It's a blood cancer. And that was about all I knew. Started Googling everything that I could. And it wasn't long before I come up with the question, why me? Nobody has this in my family, never heard of it. Only 200,000 people in the country have this. Why me? 20 plus years ago, I had a massive heart attack, survived that. And I learned back then, why not me? My first indication that something was wrong is when I noticed I had a mass on my left tonsil, something I'd never seen before. And I had a sore throat. Now, this was going on for quite some time, you know, and I said to my wife, I think I'm going to go to the Georgetown hospital and check this out. I was there like 6 hours because everybody who came in had a different diagnosis. It's no big deal. We can put a needle in that, you know, we can reduce that, nothing serious. And finally, I said to somebody, you think this could be cancer? Bam, I was the first to suspect it might be cancer because I'd seen nothing like it. And I knew that I felt differently, and I know my body.
Fortunately, yours was still localized to the neck, which is not what we usually see.
I never, ever asked him what my chances were because I was afraid of the answer. I was afraid of what he might say. I'd be lying if I didn't think about dying. I'd be lying if I said I was never scared.
For yours, what we're trying to do is to take out some of the toxic drugs and insert targeted drugs.
6 sessions, 3-4 weeks apart. I decided that I can't do this by myself. And I decided I'm going to put it out there on social media.
A little nervous?
I don't think so. Anxious maybe, but that's different. I'm ready to get started. I want to get past this.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm a little nervous, but you know.
I figured we could do some good. And I also knew that there was a big community of cancer survivors out there. I had no idea how big. This is what chemotherapy looks like. I went to Georgetown University Medical Center up there, 4 bags, all designed to attack the cancer that's inside my body. You know, when you go into the Lombardi Center, everybody's really nice and people are lined up on all sides of the rooms. Really diverse group. And one guy who really stood out to me, he was sitting right across from me and he had on all this Pittsburgh Steelers gear. I'm a burgundy and gold fan. I'm like, what is with this guy? And we just started talking. And he said that his son had gone to the University of Maryland and he was now playing for the Steelers.
I just try to stay positive as much as I can.
Right.
You could probably understand this as a father and a husband. My house is in order. I couldn't say that in 2010.
This was his 3rd go-round. You know, he's now stage 4.
That's my whole mission in this stage of my life, to make sure that I put my family, not just my immediate children, but my children's children, in a good spot.
I just took you to a place that I've been.
Yeah.
You know? Okay, we're done. Thank you, Rob.
Yes, sir.
We speak the same language. You know, if you haven't been there, you may not know what we're talking about. But what we're really talking about is that we don't take days for granted. You know, weeks. We don't plan the next 3-4 years. But I gained a lot of strength, you know, from talking to him.
Do me a favor. Don't play that music underneath this.
You know, from the time that I announced on the air that I'd be gone for a while to deal with cancer, that that I would bring the viewers along, that I would go on social media, because it's therapeutic for me, and I wanted to help dispel some of the myths, some of the fear of cancer, especially in the minority community. You don't even talk about it. It's the C word. It's just ridiculous.
I got to close tonight on a personal note. I'm going to have to step away from off script and anchoring the 6 o'clock news and reporting here at WUSA 9. I have cancer.
I didn't really know what I was going to say when I went on the air that night. I knew you just can't disappear. I mean, people expect you to be in a certain place, and we've become like family. I understand that. So I knew I had to say something.
I begin chemotherapy soon, so I'm going to be away several weeks, maybe a bit longer. I do plan to be active on social media, though.
Hi, Bruce Johnson here. Going to share a secret with you. This is where I come to mend. This is where I come to heal. It's called the beach. One of the really highlights, if I can call it that, of my dealing with lymphoma came from my young next door neighbor, Malcolm. Cute, smart kid. Hey Bruce, just gonna come in and look around for a little while, okay? Sure. So showed him around everything. And he liked my dog, and then we watched television. Then we ate cookies. And that wasn't one day. That was every day. You know I wasn't feeling too good, right?
Yeah.
So I enjoyed you coming over. Did you have a good time? What did we do?
We did some fun stuff.
Yep.
Watched a little bit of TV.
A little bit. Cartoons mostly, right?
Yeah.
Not news. We didn't want to watch news. Right. His mom would text me or call. Is he over there? Yeah. I didn't see him leave the house. But and if I didn't get to the door soon enough, the kid is leaning down on his knees and he's yelling through the mail side, Bruce, open the door, open the door. I don't think, he had no idea how sick I was. And I didn't want him to know how sick I was. Yeah, but he was my buddy, we were friends, and that helped a lot. You know you're gonna ring the bell at some point. I didn't feel like this was a graduation or time for a celebration. It was a time to pause from all this and maybe go back and at some point try to get my life back together. Coming back was good. I've got some of the best colleagues, and I don't just say that. You know, people have been reaching out to me. You know, all the 4 months that I was gone, people come out to see me. Everybody's calling, sending cards, gifts, you know, and calling me, asking me questions, keeping me engaged. I mean,
We'll get into that part of the story coming up on Off Script at 7 o'clock tonight. In the meantime,
it was time to come back to work. Felt energized, still feel energized. I mean, I love what I do. You know, journalism, reporting, it's in my DNA. It's what I do. It's what I was meant to do.
We begin at 6 tonight with breaking news.
You don't graduate, you know, from cancer. You go into remission. You're given a reprieve. You know, a lot of times it's for months, days, years. I mean, I run into people that have been cancer-free for multiple years, but I mean, they're not walking around thinking that that's it, and I'm certainly not walking around thinking that that's it. I can't afford to. How you feeling?
Feel pretty good. I have my good days and bad days. Yeah.
Me too. Me too.
Yeah.
Right. Dr. Shine like looking in the mirror. I think everybody can understand what we were talking about. You try to cram all the life you can into whatever time you got left. In my case, I don't know. His case, he doesn't know. His case is more dire. He knows that. But this is a guy who's just deep in his faith and his family, and he's got his business in order. There are lessons in what he says for all of us. You have to wait until you get sick to get your life in order. It's just a reminder, though. We don't know how much time we have, do we?
No, we don't. Bruce, when you stepped away for treatment, I called it right here on the news at 11. I said you were a man of strong faith and you'd beat cancer. And I speak for our entire WUSA 9 family when I say that we are thrilled that you are in remission. It is so good to have you